Alright, and we're back. I don't know why my mouse won't go away, but it is what it is. So last time we finished collecting our essence for our little guy, so we're gonna go and do that. I always enjoy this part. Very good, the child burns with flames. Master's waiting for you. Wonderful, wonderful. I can. The time has come. Dance with me, my friend. The crowd awaits. Show them you're worthy of a starring role. Ooh. Right, he starts hard. It's been so long since I've done this fight. It's such a good fight. But I'm probably gonna lose at it. Yep, I'm making all the wrong moves. At one point, I had this whole fight down to a friggin' science. Every move mapped out. How to attack him, how to counter it. Yep. You got me. It's a good fight. Oh my god. We need some things. So first off, we have the strength. And the quick slash and long nail. Child. Now, we gotta recover our shadow. Because we don't want to lose 10,000 geo. That would be bad. iOS didn't like that. Yeah, if you don't respect him, he screams at you, and I usually respect him, but now you know what happens when you don't. Starting to get him. You can see that I'm picking the pattern back up. Nearly there. Nearly there. I believe this is the final time he does this. This is his 25% health trigger. That's the move. That always gets me. And the worst part is it's telegraphed, you know? Such a good fight. We must respect one another. Bravo, my friend. Hear how the crowd adores you. They've not seen such a show in a long time. Look here, how our child has grown, nourished and strengthened by the heat of our passionate. The two of you will feature in many tragedies and triumphs together, I'm sure. And so our great ritual nears its end. Will you continue to harvest the flame, even though now you surely see the path that illuminates for us? Our scarlet eyes will watch you keenly, friend. Okay, so this is where the game gives you a choice. You can do what he's asking you to do, or you can return well, I think you actually have to do the final version, but there comes a point where you make a choice. You either continue with his story, or you banish him back away. One way or the other does affect the outcomes, though. So we have a few things to do so far. So we're gonna try and do one of the harder ones. If we can't accomplish this. I don't know if we can or can't. I forget exactly how many you need to accomplish it. It's a lot. That one's too risky, I think. I think that one is pretty easy to do. Just realized I don't have Ah, that resets me. Wish I didn't do that. Okay. I need compass. I need to know where I am. Apparently you can fast travel, but you cannot do... You cannot sit on a bench to reset. So if you do, that will screw. Now I need to go back and get the one I just got. Sorry, audience. But this is a need, because this is a challenge on purpose. And if I was smart, I would have, before doing this, I would have gone down to the place where I need to go and set my mark, because sometimes I'm just not smart. We're gonna try and do it without being able to just fast travel to it. We probably should have been able to fast travel. For austerity's sake. So we're gonna travel down. Apparently I am missing a tram station down here. See if I can get down here without losing any health. Without it? Alright, so far so good. Okay. This way. See me hesitating every step of the way. I'm scared. Gonna mess this up, but this is not super easy to do. Okay, so we need to go down here, out, and in. Alright, we're almost there. Almost there. We did it! got down here with just enough blue hearts. So I needed what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I had plenty. Plenty. That's alright. I needed to do it anyway. I'd say that's one of the more difficult things to do. It's like the flower quest where you had to like make it across the map without being hurt with the flower. Which I don't know if any of you watched that episode, but it was a good one. I didn't talk in it, but I made it. Flower quest is complete. Alright, the lifeblood core. That's that segment done. I just noticed it puts me in the wrong place on the map after doing that. You see that? It says I'm up at the tram, but I'm not up at the tram. Interesting. In fact, I'm clear down below. That's weird. It really doesn't know where to put me. The only problem with this is you can't restore these masks because they're lifeblood and you've converted them all to lifeblood, so you're stuck with what you have. And you just gotta be good, basically. Get good, son. One place we haven't gone is one place that scares me to death. That you need a very specific skill to get through. It's very difficult. It's right up here. First, we're gonna go past all this instead of interacting with it. We're gonna discover that missing section I told you about. And the hidden So now he tells me he's found his home because you've unlocked everything, so you can now get to the stag nest. And what we are instead gonna do is try and go through this challenge. And this is definitely a challenge, y'all. But there's a harder version of this later in the game. Can I not trigger it yet? Well then, maybe I have to have the Dreamers defeated. Interesting. Alright, take me to Stagnant. Sometimes you know things. Tell me, being back in my old home, I feel the weight of a long life bearing down on me. I carry it proudly, though. Wherever I travel, the memories of my family and my kind are with me. So you come in here. third and final reserve slot. And somewhere. Here, this thing right here tripped me up so much. Because it looks like this should go somewhere. Because it's interactable. And I feel like this was cut content when it came out. But I don't think Team Cherry will ever admit that it was cut content. But it feels like there's something specific right there. And then if you come up here, you find out that you find an empty egg for his kind. I thought there was a real egg though. Here. So like there it is. He's not necessarily the last one, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's just the empty egg. And then this brings you way up above all this. So, there's that. So we definitely need to do the Queen's Garden stuff. So we're gonna do that now. Since I can't do what I wanted to do, which was the White Palace. I believe I've unlocked the credentials for it. Oh, prerequisites. See, this game is just, there's so much depth to it. And the art style is beautiful. I don't know their names off the top. They did a wonderful job. I know this dude, he drew like most of this stuff in like a cafe or something like that. And he just hand imported it into the background of the game. Okay, so we can't do the White Palace, so we're gonna grab the child again. We're going him. There's two ways to go about it's banishing or not banishing. They actually give you different skills based on what you do. I'm not gonna banish because the final fight, I feel like I'm kind of speedrunning this conversation, I'm sorry. So, go to the Queen's Garden. There's two grubs I need to get in here. One's directly beneath me. Which, that was easy. The other ones are a little bit above. Oh. Yeah, you can't really climb the spikes. That's not the right move. So we're gonna go this way. So we haven't really gone this way, so. Oh. And this is gonna take a little more parkour expertise than I normally have. But hey, at least I'm not doing Kaizo Mario. I do not have the patience for those. Like, I have the patience for Hollow Knight, but not Kaizo Mario. I give up props to everybody. Pay me my money. Shade gate. I think I know where I'm headed, and I'm not sure I want to be here, but okay. We're here. Ah, yes. The Traitor Lord. Normally when I come into this fight, I have my skills ready. But as you can see, our friend has perished to the Traitor Lord. Very sad. She was rather nice to us. Okay. I'm 100% sure there is a grub somewhere back here, but I don't know how to get him. I think you have to come in from underneath. If I remember correctly, there's like a secret back door to that. Oh, one arrives. Bart walks to find me. Did they seek my aid, or did Path carry it by chance? Just so pertinent. It is true that you were awaited. No, perhaps that is inaccurate. True one like you was awaited. I have a gift held long for one of your kind. Half of a whole. When united, great power is granted. And on the path ahead, great power it will need. Is this a part of Void? This might be part of Void. Yes. Okay. This is part of the other endings in the game. I should probably do the base ending first. So we're going to switch gears. And I'm going to try and find this grub on this Queen's Path, because this one is pain. But we are going to have to first beat the main game, which is possible. Well, now that was something. A true battle of a mighty warriors. So intense, so climactic. It is really everything I could have ever hoped for. Thanks for all your help, my friend. For a tiny bug, you set a valiant example. We'll meet again. I'm sure of it. Well, I will set you free. Okay. Pretty sure this... Yeah, this is backtracking. That was a key area in the game, so... still pretty sure you have to go. Ah, so close. I can do this, I know I can. Kaizos, I swear. Just go where I want you to go, please. You're not working with me. You're not working with me at all. That was into the ceiling. That did not help. That's why they put this here, because it's so freaking hard to get back. Oh, did not jump. Did not jump. There. Jeez. Talk about failing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure if we go this way. And we travel all the way down here. Dying repeatedly. Was this the Gorb fight or the circle fight? I think that was. Yeah, I think this is it right here. It's like a secret area that you have to know is here and be able to wall climb up. And there you are. You're behind where we were. But you can't actually get in there because they wanted you to shade gate through. We'll come back and get the rest later. We're gonna progress the main story now. So if you've been waiting for that, hang on, because this is where we are now. We might actually be able to side stop. Since we're so close to 1200 to get the final greed from, or fragile from, what's her name? We're just gonna stop in here where I've collected all these grubs and start collecting money. There. That was a quick bunch of change. There's only a couple of grubs left to finish this off in this story. These grubs have the worst time. They've been captured by the collector, and then what happens to them after you release them all is so much worse than you can imagine. But I now have the money to get my fragile back. Yes, give me back my gift. Really clenching for that one. Unbreakable heart. So there we go. That gives you extra HP. And it can't be broken now, which is big because that's a part of the problem. Okay, so now we need to make our way to distant village. Do my least favorite one of these. Things you should have probably done much earlier in the game that you didn't. You're very tired. Sit and rest. Please sit and rest. It's warm and safe. Sit and rest. Welcome. You need rest. Sit and rest. In case you didn't notice, there's something very sinister about this whole situation. But let's sit and rest, shall we? Oh no. Cobwebs. Uh-oh. Spiders. I gotta fight to release myself. This place is... yeah, this is like the depths again. It's basically the same basic design, except you've got spiders now to deal with instead of the grubs that crawl through. So, finding the correct path is always a challenge. Fortunately, I've waited late into the game to do this, so I can actually bow pretty hard. One down. Pretty sure I do need to actually go down stuff. Because there are things hidden in here, I'm pretty sure. Traveling through the nightmare cave to find my way through the plot. And there's a grub in here, and I nearly forgot. And you don't know. Oh, there it is. money. I can't go up top. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. I'm nearly max level. Like, there's really not a lot you can do to me. Especially if you're just one guy. I'm just gonna brute force my way through. This is... I feel like this is something, is something, should have been something, didn't end up being anything. Okay, so this is the way out. It's a terrible place. But first we need to go to the top. There's still something at the top. Alright, so this is what we needed. Sleeping figure lays on a stone flint. Obviously you have to have Dream Nail at this point. And what could have been a unique and interesting boss fight really is just a dreamer that protects. So that's one of 3 that you need to beat the game. And you could do this much sooner too, I'm sure. Oh.
La Fenu Venido.
Head towards that fated goal. I'd not have obstructed this happening, but it causes me some pain to knowingly stand idle. What? You might think me stern, but I'm not completely cold. We do not choose our mothers, or our circumstances into which we are born. Despite all the ills of this world, I'm thankful for the life she granted me. It's quite a debt I owed. Only in allowing her to pass and taking the burden of the future in her stead can I begin to repay it. Mother, forgive my inaction, but another path may be possible. So Beast is obviously what they claim to be her mother. Okay, so did I do the other 2? I must have. So instead of needing to do the 3, I've already done the previous 2, and you guys would know that because you watched it, and I would not because it's been a long time in between them. So it looks like I'm actually ready to finish the game at its base level. So we might just do that. Because you can come back and keep going. Like, it doesn't stop just because. Creepy, huh? This was very cool atmosphere. I don't remember defeating the other dreamers. I really don't, but it's saying I did. Okay, so this guy. You came. The red flame I've gathered from this dead kingdom. You would claim it for our master for his final act. The ritual plays itself out for us once more. We are like the notes in an old song. You and me. Endless repeating songs of sacrifice, of servitude, for the ritual, for the troop, for the master. Even this child was born into invisible chains. So we serve. Thus it has never been, yes? Take the flame then. It is why you came here. It is done, and yet it is not merely by fortune that we meet here in the darkest furthest reaches of the world. My master's scarlet eyes cannot see us. Song that never ends is no song at all. You take part in the ritual, yet I sense you truly have no master. Is it so? Perhaps together we can banish that livid flame and let this dead kingdom rest in peace. If you wish to silence the endless song, meet me where it began. But if you return to the master and complete the ritual, as long as you do so without regret, I will bear you no hatred. So, like I said, he actually wants you to end the cycle, which I believe the whole troop is a cycle. And he wants you to specifically basically stop and don't fight Grim, but instead banish him to the furthest reaches so that the cycle ends. Now, I am not going to do that because I would rather do the ending where I complete circle. It just feels more like the desired ending for the DLC, because the Grim Troop is very much a DLC. For you just wouldn't know it if you bought the game today, because it's basically bundled into the game automatically. So, and if you stumble on it by accident, you can look them up to see what the DLCs are. I believe didn't know I could turn that on. Well, I believe there was a method, maybe it's on the main menu, to show you DLCs included in your game. But one of them is the Grim Troop, which is what we are doing right now. Which, I know I said I was going to go defeat the main storyline, but when you get down to these places, sometimes it's easier to just and since I don't love coming here very often, I'm more interested in finishing this. This is another part of the game that I feel was cut. There should have been more to it. It's the mask maker. Is it a mask or a face upon the creature in Hollownest? A difficult thing it can be to decipher. Does it know of the face that hides beneath? Such remarkable contrast to the worm conceived. A wonderful thing to have a face, not a thing with which all are blessed. For this kingdom's faceless, I shall provide a mask, a face. Does it need one? Does it not? To define, to focus, to exist. So, I think personally, this was going to be part of how you get to change characters by changing masks. But that was ultimately scrapped by the developers. Then what was only supposed to be another DLC has turned into an entirely second game, which they discussed, what was it, a month or two, or a few months ago? They said that the game is still growing exponentially and that more time is needed to develop it and make it polished, which, if it's anything nearly as good as this, I'm in. Like, take your time, Cherry. Take your time. Make it as good as it can be. Like, it's polished, as amazing as you can possibly make it. so there's one grub. Is there only one grub left? Is that where I'm at? And it's the one up there. Okay, we'll go get that grub. I didn't realize we were that close to being done with the grubs. Feels like a waste to skip out and go and get it. Because they're really like, hey, you like parkour, right? Enjoy the Queen's Guard. It's all parkour. What do you mean it's all parkour? It's all parkour. Now there's actually more to the Hidden Flower Quest if you want to do it, but it's not quest worthy. So in essence, you can do more flowers than is necessary to beat the flower quest. You can give one to certain key characters in the game, but you have to reach them, obviously, without taking any damage, which is not an easy task. I'm not doing any of that. What's that? Honor entry done? I wonder if this means I can do the White Palace now. Or if I have to have the whole white mask in order to do that. Probably need the white mask to do that. Oh look. More. And that's the... Remember how I said I needed to go the other way to get this shortcut? Well, we just did that. It's actually a fight that I should probably be doing. I think at this point there might still be a few that I need to do to get the max. Otherwise, okay, that's that tree done. Do I need to go back? I think I might have to go back. Can't remember if this guy is in Queen's Path or if he's in the garden. I think it was in the Queen's Garden. Yeah, it's out here. Hurry up. That should be all of the growth. Solves that. We're gonna fast travel back. We're gonna go down and see that horror as we can. There's a cricket in my apartment that I'm going to have to find. Grubber flies elegy. That if you collected everything, you'll fire beams of white hot energy from your net. Almost like a Zelda. Now, are you ready for the horror? Well, maybe it takes some time before that happens. Alright, y'all. I'm going on a cricket hunt. So, since we're going to end this episode here, I'm going to deal with my little problem. You'll notice that now someone's missing from the bench. Strange, isn't it? Alright, everybody. Bye.